the board, so in case you have anybody that thinks I handle the truth carelessly, they could be partially right, but I stick with the fact that I got it from Suffolk County Water Authority. But on the case there in Pine Neck Road, there were about 4 guys, a 10-wheel dump truck, and a huge big backhoe. And they went through there and those were the ones that had no names on them. They had faces but no names, and the trucks with no names. And I think that's their system over there. I find it difficult. They break it down, and I would like to have the Suffolk Water Authority and
Do you mind if I go next? Do you mind if I go next? I just have a follow-up to him. My name is Linda Apostle. I live on the main road in Orient, and the crazy old farmer / former pilot from Southold is absolutely correct in saying that we do need due diligence with these fellows, because I too had a personal encounter with somebody in an unmarked vehicle parked in front of our property when I came home one day, and I stopped at the end of our driveway and I said, "Sir, can I help you?" He said, "Oh, I'm just here to do some work." And I said, "Well, who are you with and what are you doing?" And he said, "I'm with the Suffolk County Water Authority, and we're getting to put the pipeline in, and I'm marking the road." There's spray can. This was a few weeks ago. And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, you know that there's a lot of people in Orient who aren't so sure that they want you here." And he said, "Oh, yeah, I know." So to his point that they're just going to come along and do what they're going to do, I think that's evidenced by the fact that the entire main road is marked up on both sides from Dam Pond up to Browns Hills now with dig here signs and numbers. And our property, again, that faces the main road, has flags on it marking where our utilities are. So in case they have to cut through there, they're not going to wreck our electricity, which is underground, or our gas line. So I thought it was very audacious of them to be moving along without your approval to do so. And I'm wondering what happens if they do start digging before you've gone through all of your process. Do I need to form the posse, or should I get my friend here from Southold to do it, or what should we do?
We actually have a historic arrangement with the Water Authority that they would not put water mains in without the prior approval of the board. I will clarify Mr. Mudd's comment before. They actually came to us in advance of running the pipe up that Duck Pond way and we amended the water map. Also, the water map was created in 2001 by a previous board and supervisor. We would expect them to adhere to that. We'll certainly look at legal options if they don't.
Okay, thank you very much.
Glennis.
Glennis Berry, I live on Main Road. First, I would ask that you don't look at the water issue as a single issue, but you really look at it comprehensively. Public water does make sense when you're in New York City and you have high densities and you draw from the rural area. Orient is rural. We shouldn't be drawing from somewhere else. We should learn how to live with what we've got. Also, we're surrounded by 2 water bodies that are listed on the National Register as being, of prime significance. And when you have any increase in development, it's not just the septic systems, of course, have an impact. Also roads, the use of the roads. Cornell just did a study on low volume roads on Cape Cod, where they're finding that the impacts on the adjacent water bodies are significant. So it's not just the cost of putting in the infrastructure, it's the maintenance after, and it's also the consequences on our environment. So of all the places on the East End, Orient should be one of the places where we consider a sustainable development, where we look at what we have, we look at best practices, we do what's called low impact development, where you look at natural systems. these are what we should be doing, and develop Orient as an example of what can be done. We do care about water quality, but we care about the whole environment that we're living in. We care about farming. We care about alternative ways of using energy, which may need water. We should look at that whole and what the future needs.